Yo, what up, Wolfpack? This the Blind Wolf, and we back at it. I'd like to thank everybody that subscribe, like, share, and comment on these videos and this content. I truly appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. All right, Wolfpack, come on, let's go on this journey. And like I told y'all before, I lost my eyesight July 7, 2007, in prison walking the yard. And it became an extreme, horrific nightmare to just be living this this life in prison. You know, to be losing my eyesight and, you know, going through different, pains that I've never gone through before in my head, because with advanced glaucoma, first of all, is an eye pressure disease, whereas though your eye is not releasing the natural juices that go in and out of your eyes. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to try to break it down to y'all too technical, but that's basically what happens. And what happens is your eyes will really start getting hard. The pressure will build up real hard in your eyes. You'll have shooting pain that's just going through your head. Your eye pressure literally goes up. You know, it's a tough situation to deal with, and it's something that you really can't do anything to caress. You can't, console your eyes. You can't hug them. You can't do none of this stuff. The only thing that you can do is take this stuff. Well, I finally get the call to come up to medical, and they got me scheduled for surgery, my very first surgery. And this was a different feeling, because I was kind of like excited, hoping that I'll be able to go into this surgery and, some of my eyesight will be restored. Like, this is the way my brain is making me think at the time. And I'm praying and hoping that this is, really going to be the case. But also, in the same token, I got, other thoughts on my mind. What if there's a mistake? These are my eyes. Your eyes are very delicate. And I don't know what they mean by surgery on the eyes. All I know is surgery, you getting cut. So I'm concerned. I got questions. And at this point in time, I'm only talking to, the COs that's basically getting me prepared to go to the surgery, because it's not like you can already find all of this stuff out, a week or two ahead of time. Now, they let you know, tell you pack your stuff on up, and then you getting ready to get on about the door to get ready to go get transferred to go get this surgery done right then and there. So you really don't have time to, sit back and think about, all of the ups and downs of this, all of the ups and downs. And I went over there by myself, was unable to get in contact with any of my family members to let them know that I was even going to go get this surgery done. And this is a scary moment, just being real. I'm getting ready to get surgery on my eyes. I was already starting to have nightmares of waking up in the penitentiary without being able to see anything. And now the time has come to start, doing something about, this extreme pain that I'm going through, this fast loss of sight, completely loss of peripheral. Like, I can't see anything on my sides. If you're on my right or on my left, I literally had to turn all the way to my left or all the way to my right just to see what's going on with you. Like, I can't see your hand coming from the right or to the left towards me. It has to be directly in front of me. This is the type of vision that I had at this point, straight tunnel vision. So this life is getting so intense, and my nerves are all over the place. My paranoia is crazy, because I'm still not going for nothing. I'm not getting ready to let nobody do nothing to me, but I'm going through what I'm going through, and I can't let, the penitentiary stuff, get in the way of me being able to get this medical treatment that I direly need. And basically all of that, I had to keep my nose clean as much as I possibly could. I had to keep my, because you can play these games in there and get to arguing with these COs and all. They'll lose you in the system, which they already was doing that anyway, just because they lazy. Just because they lazy. They didn't want to do the work. Now I know on my few, prison bits before that, I didn't got into fights with COs, arguments with them, arguments with administration, in brawls with everybody and the COs involved. All that type of stuff that went on inside of this particular penitentiary. But I'm still a human being. I'm still a human being that's supposed to be afforded medical treatment. And I wasn't getting that medical treatment the way that I was supposed to, so it caused me to lose my eyesight extremely fast. So when I finally get up here to this hospital to get this surgery done, now I got questions for the doctors. But the doctors, they going back and forth with the COs, and then when they finally come in there and they get to talking to me, Mr. Johnson, do you know what's getting ready to go on? You know what eye we getting ready to operate on? And I'm like, yeah. Like how? And I'm trying to ask them, like, how y'all gonna do this? Are y'all gonna put me to sleep? Am I gonna be woke on this? Like, I don't know how this is going on. And man, you gotta think, this is a time where strength is something that you really need. And you might need that from an outside source. You might need a real loved one close by because you're in a situation where you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to come out of this the same or worse and be really messed up. This not even a 50-50. It's not even a 50-50. It's like a 70-30. The odds are bad for me. Odds bad for me. And all I can think about is, I wish I had my mother around. I see my mother passed away the year before I lost my eyesight. So when I actually was incarcerated, I didn't have her to have my back. I didn't have her to be a mouthpiece for me out there on the streets like how she used to be. The rest of my family basically left me, to deal with my situation by myself. But I know if that lady was still alive, that lady wouldn't have let me deal with that stuff by myself. But that's something that I had to tolerate. On top of the fact that I'm going to be laid out on this hospital table and somebody getting ready to slice into my eye. Somebody getting ready to slice into my eye, and they talking about they're not going to put the dissolvable stitches in. They're going to put the thread stitches in. They'll take the stitches out in a couple weeks because they want the stitch to hold better, or whatever they were saying. And I'm so, kind of losing it at this point, because I'm like, stitches in my eyes. I've never heard of nothing like this. I've never heard of nothing like this. And all of this is to get the pressure down in my eyes, like I was telling y'all before, from advanced glaucoma. Advanced glaucoma is an eye pressure disease. And the pressure had built up in my eyes so bad that my eyes literally wanted to split open at one point. When I first went in to see the eye doctors down there at Johns Hopkins Wilmer Eye Institute, they told me that had I not got there when we got there, my eyes were going to start splitting open. All things that's starting to build these nightmares up every night. Every night they come in. Every night they come. And now I'm laid up here in this hospital, and I don't have my mother that I can talk to. I can't reach out and really talk to my kids like that when I want to. All I know is I'm by myself And I got a big family out there that left me to deal with this stuff dolo. Dolo. But I still got to go through with it. Like, I can't, let that stop me from what's going to possibly help me. So I got to put all of this stuff out of my mind. I got to put the fact that I'm in prison, having eye surgery done, out of my mind. The fact that I don't have no family that's backing me up, making calls for me, trying to make sure that I'm all right, or at least writing me to see whether or not things are okay, because now I'm not able to take care of y'all. Really? Really? This stuff was breaking my heart. This stuff breaking my heart, making me not trust nobody, making me not want to be around nobody. Yeah, it started making my heart cold. Yeah, it started making me not care about what happens to the next person if they try to do something to me. Because now all I'm thinking is, who really cares about me? Right now, I'm in a situation where I really need somebody to be able to help me be comforted in my head. At least just be there the way that I was there. Like I tell you, it's family and friends that's going to disappear in these these times of need. These great times of need. I was shot 7 times for my block. 3 different occasions. All them homeboys, they wasn't nowhere around like that when I was having these surgeries and stuff on my eyes. 7 shots. 3 different occasions. This stuff real out here. And I still ain't had the surgery. All I'm thinking about at this point in time is, man, I just really need somebody in my corner. Because I don't know what's going to happen when I wake up from this surgery. But man, I still had to go through with it. I still got to go through with this. And we're going to find out more about this in the next episode. Holla at your boy. The Blind Wolf is getting ready to give y'all the raw and the real. The raw and the real from what I had to go through. I keep on making this a point for y'all to make this a key point in your mind. Keep them 5 P's on deck in your brain. Properly plan for your life. Proper planning prevents poor performance. When you properly plan for your life, you won't have to live a life like this. You won't have to be alone in a situation where your life is about to change drastically. You really can't get to your peoples can't get to you. Now, you don't really know what's going on with your peoples, but you know that you feel like everybody should be kicking in the doors. But how can they kick in the doors when you're in prison? You don't know what's going on with them, and they don't know what's going on with you. My head is all over the place. But for the most part, I'm still feeling alone. Because at the present time, I'm by myself. But I had to stay motivated. I couldn't let nothing stop me. I still had to keep going. I had to find that something that was inside of me that said, you know what? All right, yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. But I got to get through this. And I'm going to get through this. And I bit my tongue. And I got through it the best way that I knew how to. And we're going to find out a little bit more about that when we get back at you. Holla at your boy, Wolfpack.